Today we are going to make a sky drawing like Van Gogh. Van Gogh used lots of swirls and waves, and when Van Gogh made a star or a sun, he didn't just use a circle or a five-pointed star. He used lots of curved little lines like this. See, I'm just using these curved little C lines. I'm using my dark yellow and my light yellow, and I'm making lots of swirls. Now I'm just going and making these horizontal lines, horizontal back and forth, and then I'm going to get this watercolor paint. Watercolor paint just goes on, and I'm just going to make sure that I fill in every piece of my paper, fill it in with the watercolor paint. Make sure that you don't leave any white paper showing. Now what's very cool about using these oil pastels is that when you paint over it with watercolors, it doesn't stay on. The oil pastels show through the watercolors. So we still get those very cool Van Gogh wavy and swirly lines inside of our sky. Make sure you get all the way to the edge, all the way to the top, and all the way to the bottom. Now a night sky is not the only kind of sky that you could do. You could also do, and Van Gogh certainly did, skies during the day as well. So let me get a new piece of paper and show you one of the skies we could do during the day. Now if you do a sky during the day, you're going to do the sun. Nice big bright Van Gogh sun with lots of swirls and curved lines. I'm just going to make a huge big ball sun with lots of curved lines. Then I'm going to use my white, and I'm just going to color in some white. Now you can't see the white yet, but you will when we put the paint on. And then I'm going to make some wavy horizontal lines and some swirls. And then again, brush on the watercolor paint. And brush it all in, brush it over the clouds, over the sun, all the way across the paper, all up and down the paper. You can blot some of the watercolors off with a tissue if it starts to bead up on the oil pastels. So see how it's beading up, and I just blot it with a tissue. Blot, 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 and paint the whole thing. Not forgetting the sides from top to bottom. Now I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to show you an example we don't want. Don't just take a whole bunch of colors, especially colors you would never find in the sky, like green, and just scribble. This is a terrible, terrible example. This is just a scribbly mess, and this is not a Van Gogh drawing. No good. Now that our painting is dry, we are going to cut out a silhouette of our own place where we live. Now for a suburban area, we're just going to make some houses. So this is just going to be probably a lot of house looking silhouettes with pointed roofs, maybe some chimneys, maybe roofs with garages attached, maybe 2 triangles on top, all different kinds of buildings. And by cutting this out of the black paper and then gluing it down, we have our own little village at the bottom of our Van Gogh painting.